Welcome to Velofied, your hub for all things cinematic and high-octane. Today, we're diving into a Sony FX3 II versus Sony FX9 II. Is it all about FPV thrill or does compact precision steal the spotlight? Whether you're chasing speed or studio perfection, we've got you covered. Let's break down the gear that defines your next shoot. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more Velofied content. Design and build quality. Rumors surrounding the upcoming Sony FX9 II suggest that while its overall silhouette will remain familiar, Sony is preparing a series of subtle but impactful refinements to the body design. Expect a chassis that continues the FX9's tradition of a robust magnesium alloy build, weather-sealed and ready for run-and-gun cinema work in harsh environments. Whispers hint at a slightly lighter frame, improved balance for shoulder-mounted rigs, and a reworked hand grip with deeper ergonomics. Additionally, some sources claim Sony might implement toolless mount adjustments for quicker lens swaps and accessory changes. With heat management and internal durability improved, the FX9 II looks set to handle intense studio setups as easily as dynamic documentary conditions. The buttons are expected to be larger and more tactile, glove-friendly and optimized for fast, intuitive operation. It seems Sony is aiming for professional-grade refinement without reinventing the wheel. The FX3 was already lauded for its cinema-friendly body design, with its top handle-ready chassis, 1/4 inch -20 mounting points, and fan-cooled reliability. The FX3 II is rumored to maintain that form factor but refine it further. A more robust magnesium alloy frame is expected, possibly with better weather sealing and heat dissipation. Several industry sources suggest improved ergonomics for handheld work, slightly deeper grip, more tactile buttons, and a redesigned tally light system for clearer status indication. Rumors also point to a removable fan module, giving filmmakers more flexibility when rigging the camera for drones, gimbals, or compact shooting setups. Sony is clearly leaning into modular cinema design, and the FX3 II may well become a flagship of that ethos. Processing power and color science enhancements. The FX9 II is rumored to debut Sony's new generation image processing engine, which could be a refined version of the Venice II architecture. This processor is expected to provide real-time debayering of 8.6K footage, higher frame rate options, and better thermal management during long recording sessions. A significant talking point is the potential implementation of the S-Cinetone 2.0 color profile, offering richer skin tones and deeper contrast while preserving the cinematic highlight roll-off Sony's professional line is known for. Combined with dual native ISO, possibly improved for greater dynamic range in low-light scenarios, this processing setup may offer superior noise performance and flexibility in post-production. Sony has been investing heavily in AI-powered autofocus systems, and the FX3 II is likely to incorporate the latest AI processing engine seen in models like the A7RV and FX30. This would mean smarter subject tracking, better eye and face detection, even in low light or side profiles, and more reliable focus on fast-moving subjects. The rumored touch tracking enhancements on the flip-out screen would make solo shooting more intuitive, especially during gimbal or handheld work. For documentary filmmakers, wedding cinematographers, or YouTubers, this would be a significant usability upgrade, blending cinema-grade imagery with DSLR-like ease of use, frame rates and slow motion. Frame rate capabilities are another area where the FX9 II is rumored to take a leap forward. While the original FX9 topped out at 120 frames per second in crop 2K mode, the sequel may bring 4K 120 frames per second with full frame readout, thanks to its faster sensor and processor combination. Sources also mention 2K 240 frames per second with oversampled detail, perfect for stylized slow-motion sequences without the aliasing or softness seen in lower-resolution modes. These high frame rates could be available in-camera with no need for external recorders, making it far more efficient for solo shooters or smaller production crews. A hotly anticipated upgrade for the FX3 II is support for internal 4K 120p recording with 10-bit 4:2:2 in all-I and long GOP formats, possibly in ZAVC HS and SI codecs. There's also talk of 16-bit RAW output via HDMI and support for newer recording formats like ProRes RAW via Automos or Blackmagic Video Assist. More internal LUT options and advanced picture profile controls, including expanded S-Cinetone and customizable gamma curves, are expected. For filmmakers, this means less reliance on external recorders and more flexibility in post, especially for fast turnaround jobs or solo shooters working on documentaries, commercials, or music videos. Enhanced audio and monitoring tools. The FX9 II may introduce improvements to onboard audio and monitoring that cater directly to professional sound and DIT teams. A rumored dual XLR plus mini XLR input system would allow for more compact setups while retaining multi-channel flexibility. Internal preamps are reportedly getting a boost in clarity and headroom, reducing the need for external field mixers. On the monitoring front, a new high-brightness 3.5-inch LCD screen with better color accuracy and a redesigned UI could be introduced, along with support for 3D LUTs preview and focus assist overlays tailored for HDR workflows. These additions signal Sony's intention to make the FX9 II a one-stop solution for solo creators and crude productions alike. One of the consistent demands from FX3 users has been improved storage and media flexibility. The FX3 II is expected to retain dual card slots, but both might now support CF Express Type A cards for faster write speeds, higher bit rates, and more reliable recording under intense conditions, like 4K 120p Li. Alongside, a refined USB-C port with 3.2 Gen 2 speeds could allow for faster direct-to-SSD recording and offloading, a game-changer for high-volume production teams. Combined with improved proxy recording options, the FX3 II might offer a streamlined workflow from capture to edit with fewer bottlenecks. Advanced audio integration and monitoring tools. While the FX3 already offers strong audio capabilities via its XLR handle unit, the FX3 II could further solidify its place in pro workflows with built-in 32-bit float audio recording, enhanced preamps, and smarter input control. Leaked specs suggest an updated MI shoe for next-gen Sony audio units, improved headphone monitoring options, and expanded input control from the touchscreen UI. These enhancements would allow filmmakers to rely less on external recorders for clean, broadcast-quality audio, one of the last frontiers in the quest for an all-in-one cinematic tool. Thanks for watching this video on Velofied. If you found it helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with fellow photography enthusiasts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more amazing content. See you in the next one.